The Bitcoin dominance is finally falling, but with it also the Bitcoin price, because of a piece of news that came out just 1 hour ago. And we're going to talk about now how we're going to trade this, if we should trade this, and where we will have our absolutely last chance buy opportunity for a lot of altcoins. And I'm going to show you some of my trades. And if you think that's interesting, then definitely stick around here. Make sure that you are subscribed to the channel, you like this video, and also activate the bell to never miss out on these videos and push the algorithm so that even more people can see this awesome community that we have here. And now let's get directly into it. So first of all, I want to talk really quick about the Bitcoin dominance before I go into Bitcoin and all the altcoins. So we saw that the dominance finally topped out here at 52.16%. The 2 years multi-year resistance line, horizontal resistance line, and got rejected from there with today's candle to the downside. And everything was perfect at the beginning of the day. Bitcoin was running, the altcoin started running because the dominance was dropping. So the perfect storm for a nice alt season. And then this news event happened that I'm going to talk in a bit about. And now the dominance is luckily still dropping. Bitcoin is recovering from that event. It was more like a shock, you know, and then it dropped quick. Now it came back up. Everybody's like, what the F, you know, so who cares? Yeah, so, but I expect the dominance to drop further. And one level that you can watch is here, this upward sloping trend line. This line is now already broken. That is a good sign. And because that line is broken, the next level for the Bitcoin dominance to watch, look here, until where we get the next time support here. Like really a lot of support. When I go here back, there's not much. See here, there's almost nothing. So the real next level of support, or where we can expect some sort of support for the dominance, is around the 48.91% level. So if the dominance continues to drop lower, which will trigger an alt season, I expect that we will go all the way down to 48.91% and potentially even lower once we are breaking that level. But you see, we have here like that section in it that will definitely give some support to the dominance before we drop any lower. So now let's have a look what actually happened with Bitcoin. I will start with the news. And that was here on CoinDesk. I found this article. I saw it before on Twitter. Bitcoin that tumbles on report of SEC saying spot ETF filing inadequate. And I'm going to read it to you now. Spot Bitcoin ETF applications from BlackRock and Fidelity, among others, had helped drive Bitcoin higher over the past 2 weeks. The SEC Security and Exchange Commission ETF said recent filings to launch a spot Bitcoin ETF are inadequate, reported the Wall Street Journal Friday morning, citing sources close to the matter. The news sent the price of Bitcoin plunging by $1,000 or more than 3% in the space of a few minutes. At press time, Bitcoin was trading just above 30K. According to the story, the SEC has informed NASDAQ and CBOE, the exchanges that filed the spot ETF paperwork, for several of the asset managers, including giants BlackRock and Fidelity, that the applications aren't sufficiently clear and comprehensive. At issue, the story continued, is that the filings didn't have enough detail with respect to the surveillance sharing agreements, including which spot Bitcoin exchanges would be used. The asset managers can update their application and refile, and the CBOE indicated that the Wall Street Journal that it plans to do so. We would decline to comment on the possibility of individual filings, an SEC spokesperson told CoinDesk. BlackRock's spot ETF filing in mid-June had been the impetus for a strong run higher in the price of Bitcoin since sending the crypto from below 26 to one-year highs above 31. The BlackRock application also set off a host of filings from several other asset managers, including fellow asset manager giant Invesco and Fidelity, both of which refiled for approval of the previously rejected spot Bitcoin ETF. And then you see here, we aren't able to confirm the claim, nor do we have a comment. Fidelity spokesperson told CoinDesk. So that is Yeah, so and that's basically, that was the news event that triggered the sharp drop in Bitcoin, and we see it of course in the charts when we're looking at it. So here that symmetrical triangle, ascending triangle, broke here to the downside, but then when people realized, it's not bad, it's not good, then the price came straight back up here, back into the triangle. So that was a massive fake out, and I bet a lot of people got liquidated that were highly over leveraged, and now we are back in it, and now we have to see by the next 4-hourly candle if we further drop here out, or if we already see a turnaround, stay within the triangle and break to the upside. Because I have warned you guys many times about this, that this is a scenario that has happened many times before, where we get the fake out to the downside, and we went actually pretty low. We went low enough for a correction, and then actually come back in a V shape and break to the upside. So that is definitely in the cards right now that we see that. So, and there's so many altcoins right now that we can buy at a small discount and take advantage of that. I show you in a bit some trades that I made on that discount situation. I gonna admit it was a little bit risky, but I made money on it. Yeah, so and if we would break here further down out of that triangle, then I still believe 28, mid 28 would be the level to watch here. If not, then and we stay within the triangle, then we definitely see a break by today or tomorrow to the upside. That is, in my opinion, unavoidable with such a fake out, by just trying to hunt liquidity and get all the longs purged, and then continue to go here to the upside and purge then all the purge all the longs, purge all the shorts by going higher, and then same thing on the way down again. That's most likely what's going on here. And here on that daily chart, here we are still within the triangle, but you see here we have an indecision candle with wicks to the up and to the downside. But here nothing has changed for the daily chart. If we get a break by Monday to the upside, when we let me show you the altcoin trades that I made here recently. Where is my BYBIT? So here you see that is one of the trades that I've just taken. You see here the timestamp, and look here at the time. So for almost 30 minutes ago, I closed that trade. Was not a big one, but it was okay. So it was like 6.5%, was a really quick scalp. I made roughly $400 on this. It showed me that I would have made more. It showed me like 600, but because the price was so volatile, I just caught, no, it was actually 800. So I just caught half of it, but at least I did not walk home with a loss, and later it actually hit my initial target. But that's fine, you know, so I rather have a little bit than walking away with a loss. So, and guys, if you want to trade with me together, don't forget that you can still sign up on BYBIT and claim $30,000 absolutely for free by using my specific link here. And also on ASCENDEX, you still get $2,000 absolutely for free for using my specific link here. And with completing some simple tasks, you can also earn some Bitcoin. So here's $32,000 absolutely for free. And in these kind of times, you want to have some free money that you can spend on discounted coins as of right now, because if Bitcoin decides to turn completely around now, then you're going to miss your opportunity. So take advantage of that while you can. And now let's talk about some of the altcoins. Let's start here with Link. So I still have bought Link on spot, if you remember. Let me go here. Yeah. So I still have my Link spot position. Yeah. So we have broken this upwards trending line in that scenario, but I can technically now draw the line like this, so then it would be still valid. But this is the line in the sand, guys, for Link. If we lose that line, then we definitely go lower, and I would close my position that I have on Link a little bit in a profit, not much, but again, better than nothing, because I'm still up from where I entered, roughly 11%. So yeah, so I would actually walk with money away on my spot position, but I try to hold it until here, the $10.61 target to the upside. That's where I want to go with this. But yeah, maybe if we lose that line, I have to cut my losses. This line is sitting right now at $5 On the daily, the momentum is slightly going to the downside, but if Bitcoin turns around or starts to go sideways while the dominance is decreasing, we will see here a pinch in the stochastic RSI with a turnaround and see another leg to the upside. Then Ethereum, here it respects really nicely my potential inverse head and shoulders. If that is not going lower, then that might be the bottom of the right shoulder of the inverse head and shoulders, which would be amazing, because that would mean that I would long Ethereum here from that golden range now. I was waiting to see if we get a potential inverse head and shoulders, and it looks like that we are getting it. So, and we have also here this downward sloping trend line. Here, this one here. Can extend this now. Kind of like this. So you can also make an argument for a falling wedge. And remember, the target for the falling wedge is the top of the falling wedge at $1,940. So that would be also a really nice trade here. If I would trade that, oh, not that high. Yeah, 4.5%, 20x leverage, 100% on that specific trade if I would take it. Here, otherwise, not much to say. We need to wait for a break above the neckline to go here higher. So, and as long as we are above $1,788, we don't have to be really worried that the trend is changing for Ethereum in the long run. So if you're looking for an Ethereum position right now, I will give you a tip. Take a position yourself more or less right now already. Yeah, so basically, if we break here above that white downwards trending line, that is around $1,870. If the price goes back above that level, there you can buy. I would buy from there and trade it then all the way up to $1,940 and potentially even beyond that price target. But that would be my initial target to the upside. Just wait for $1,870. So then INJ is a little bit crazy. So as you have seen, that is what I was trading, and I made here the last couple of days quite some good money here only with INJ. So look here at the dates. So 2 trades today, 2 trades yesterday. Then here again, see, I'm basically trading this every day multiple times. I make all the time money on that, you know. So if I go down here, you don't see here any loss, always plus all the trades that I'm making here on INJ. So it's a really nice coin to trade for me. Let me move to a 4-hourly time frame. So here, that we kind of saw here, that big move to the downside was not quite shocking to me. And you could have also seen it by breaking this upward sloping trend line. And the reason why I was before in that trade, I was yesterday I opened trade. Yes, I opened yesterday the trade when I saw there was breaking here, basically this bull flag that you can see here. You can actually say that the other line here is the pole of it. It's the same length almost. Yeah. See, here was kind of like a bull flag, and that's why I traded it then to $8.16 actually, not to $12. $8.16 was my target, and there I went out. That was exactly the top, so I sniped it perfectly. And now, because there was a quite sharp angle to the upside, an incline, that it fell off the cliff here. Now it will correct most likely, and it will give you a new opportunity to buy it. Look, here's also still the Fibonacci extension levels at $7.33. If it comes back down there, that will become your next buy zone where you want to scoop it up, because that looks to me like that we might come back and visit this. Because look here, we are running quite to the upside for a while now. So if we would here roll over, come down, buy zone, go up, it would not surprise me. So otherwise, your next buy to buy this would be above $8.17. or above that high that we created today, $8.23. That would be the point where I would be looking at to buy it, but not before, because we need Bitcoin to settle and to reassess the situation before I would pull here the trigger on INJ. So just wait either here to buy, or you buy all the way up basically here for your position. And don't leverage too much, use maximum like 5x. I will not use any more leverage on that. So then Optimus is back in our buy zone right now. So if you call it lower, even better. So that is back in our buy zone. Here on the 4-hourly chart, it also looks like, based on stochastic RSI, that it wants to go lower. So because we get there a sell signal. But let's see, what does the RSI say? Yeah, the RSI also is pointing down right now, but of course that is because of the sharp drop. Give it 2-3 candles to reassess, and then have a look again if it changed and is flattening out. But until then, you can buy, like I said, spot here and just dollar cost average to the downside if it goes lower. You can also do that with a leveraged position. So just don't waste all your money right now, just a little bit, see what it does, and then you can still add to your position if it goes lower to average your liquidation price down and also your entry down, and the same if it would go higher. So I would stop buying at the golden ratio at $1.35 because once it breaks that level, you see here, that is definitely some resistance in there. Once it breaks above that, it will fly. I told in some other Discord groups where I've been also for ENJ, if it breaks $7.93, it will fly. And what happened? It flew afterwards. So when you know how to identify these support and resistance levels, then you know when it breaks a key resistance, it's going crazy to the upside. Then here, RUNE. RUNE, I actually closed my trade today, more or less here close to the top, where I closed my trade in a nice profit. Around lunchtime was when I closed it. Now it's back in my buy zone. So I'm I'm waiting for everything to settle to re-enter a position here to trade it then all the way up to my sell zones of $1.20 and $1.30 and even beyond, all the way up to $1.70. But for now, I wait. We saw a breakout out of that falling broadening wedge here today, then massive rejection because of the Bitcoin dump, and now we are back in it. But I think by either today or tomorrow we're gonna break out of it and then start to go higher. So I would just if you want, you can wait until we break above that, but it's still in a good buy area in my opinion to buy it right now. Then RNDR, slightly under our buy zone. Just wait until it comes back into our buy zone. I had a good gut feeling when I saw it here. No, sorry, I saw it like here, that it might come first lower and that here this here will not go higher. So I had a feeling, and that's why I haven't bought it yet. So, but if it comes back into the buy zone, I will open a long position on RNDR, and then my first target will be here, that blue line, because it will be the trend, also break the downward sloping trend line at that moment at $2.18. And then if it breaks above that convincingly, then I trade it all the way up to the sell zone to $2.71 and $2.78. Then another coin that we're going to talk about quick is here IMX, Immutable X. That is right now slightly above my buy zone. It would be still a good buy if you want to. Or you wait also for that break of this downward sloping resistance line, which is around 75 cents. And then you can trade it into the sell zones here at 81 and all the way up to 89 cents, or $1.08 and $1.17 almost. So, and when you would do that, let's say you would do that from where we are right now. So that is 12%, almost 13%. So just the first two is already almost 25%. That's almost 50%. So high target around 61% here once the dust has settled. I will not be trading today anymore. From what I'm seeing, I guess I will not trade because the market is too volatile for me. I like to trade with leverage, and I made really, really good money today, and I rather stay away and call it a day instead of trying to chase here now the volatility in the market. Of course, you can spot nice opportunities right now, but I'm done for today. I wait. I will make some spot buys, but I will not trade on leverage. And yeah, I highly suggest you, unless you know what you're doing, that you should do the same. And guys, just on another note about stuff that you should know, my trading course is online in 3 hours. The domain will be shared in my Telegram channel, so definitely check it out. I warn you, unfortunately my email series is not set up yet, so I have to send everything manually, but I do it in a really, really hands-on manner. Don't worry about that, but it will be done by tomorrow. You can sign up for the course. The course takes a couple of months. There's all my knowledge in it, all my strategies. You have different options that you can choose from. Everybody that pre-registered will get also a special deal on it, and I might extend the deal also for everybody else. So that was the advantage of everybody that pre-registered. You will get your email over the weekend for your special offer that you can take. The offer is limited, so there will be only a certain amount of it available, so you have to be really quick to take advantage of that. But I am looking forward to see a lot of you guys in my trading course and to learn how to properly trade, especially in a volatile market like this. Guys, that's it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. It was quite a long one. Make sure that you smash up the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and let me know in the comments if you are trading, and I'm gonna see you tomorrow.